Hello everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to talk about a tarot deck that I think will be really good to work with during Self-Love September, and that is the Art of Love Tarot. This was published early this year by Blue Angel Publishing, and the artwork is by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. And I have been following his artwork for many years, since he first started producing oracle decks. And Toni Carmine Salerno is an Italian-Australian, and I have met him a few times at Mind, Body, Spirit festivals, and he's quite a nice person. And the book is written by Denise, Jarvie, who has also done another oracle deck with Blue Angel Publishing called The Flowers of Life, which I quite like as well. And I'm going to show a few cards from the deck and talk a bit about the structure. It's a good deck for Self-Love September because it's a very nurturing deck, and it's also a nature-based or elemental type of deck. It's inspired by the Waite-Smith tarot, and I would say inspired rather than based. The structure is pretty much like the Waite-Smith tarot, but it still has its own style and its own system. So I'll just show you the book that came with it. The book is like the cover of the box, which has the picture of the card for the Wheel of Fortune, or the wheel, and some of the major arcana names have been changed, but it's still quite easy to follow because in the book there is a chart for the major arcana cards that actually shows you the Waite-Smith name and the name for the Art of Love Tarot as well, so you could very easily follow that. And also for each of the cards all the way through the deck there is an equivalent card name for the Waite-Smith tarot, so you'll be able to follow that as well. And the court cards are the same as the Waite-Smith tarot, with King, Queen, Knight and Page. So I'm just going to show you some of the cards for the major arcana to start with, and these are the backs of the cards. And some of the names for the major arcana have changed, but as I was saying, you'll be able to follow that with the book quite easily. So this is the card for the Fool, but it's called The Beginning. And there's small single word descriptions down the bottom, but they're not very obtrusive, so you could ignore those if you want. So that's the beginning for the Fool card. And these are all taken from Toni Carmine Salerno's artwork over the years, but some of the major arcana cards have new artwork from what I can tell. I like this one for the High Priestess. It's quite a spiritual deck as well as a nurturing deck. I really like it. This is one of my favourites, the Empress. It's one of my favourite images from Toni Salerno. I'm going to call him Toni Salerno from this point, without the middle name, so it'll make it a bit quicker. The Empress, the Emperor, I like this one for the Teacher instead of the Hierophant. And the word down the bottom there is clarity, which I like too. And instead of the chariot, this is the path, and I like that, the path itself, for the movement of spirituality. And the force instead of the strength card. This is the one from the box called the wheel. And I like this one too, the divine order, which would normally be the justice card, which is more like universal law. I like this as well. Instead of the hanged man or the hanged one, this is the turnaround. So it's almost a symmetrical image of top and bottom for the tree here. So I like that one as well. I love the artwork in these cards. Another great card, the release for the death card. And the word here is metamorphosis. And the shadow for the devil card. And the word here is fear. And the ego for the tower. I think the word there is collapse. And the awakening, which would normally be the judgment card. I'm just going to show you the ace cards for the elements. So stars, which would normally be the wands, and this is representing fire. So stars for the fire element, ace of stars. Hearts for cups or water, ace of hearts. Wings of angels for the air element, which would normally be swords. And trees for the earth element, which would normally be pentacles, ace of trees. And I'm just going to show you one set of court cards for the stars suit. So Page of Stars, the fire element again. Knight of Stars, which would normally be Knight of Wands. There's a star here. Queen of Stars. And King of Stars. Star down here. Okay, so that is The Art of Love Tarot by Toni, Carmine, Salerno. And I'm going to put the details down the bottom. It was published by Blue Angel Publishing early this year. So I hope everyone enjoyed seeing some of the cards from that deck. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.